on my way to dry needling. And this is my last appointment, so I wanted to take you guys along to be able to show you what it's like a little bit. Today's my last appointment, like I said, I think, but so the past few, we've done the back of my head, and I'll try to put some pictures in. It hasn't, because that's where my pain originates. However, it hasn't given me any improvement. The first two appointments I had, he did the first two or three. He did my just above, like in my forehead area, where my in my forehead area. He can't do it where my leads are. So, and then he did my jaw, and I didn't see any improvement with head pain that way. It did help my TMJ, but anyway, so he tried the occipital way, so the back of my head, and I didn't see any improvement. So I'm thinking this time or I saw a little bit of improvement, I should say, tiny bit, maybe for a couple days. So we'll see what he says, but you most likely will see me getting the needling to the forehead and my jaw area, but we will see. It's really a pretty simple procedure. It's not painful. It is only painful for me the times that they've hit a nerve, and that only lasted 30 seconds or less, maybe a minute. Only one time had what was it so bad that they had to remove the needle altogether. So I don't get any bruising. I have some mild soreness afterwards, which is relieved by ice. And I've never had a lot of, I have like a couple drops of blood, but as long as you're not on blood thinners, it shouldn't be a problem. So yeah, it's really relatively easy. Seems really promising for a lot of people as far as migraines, occipital neuralgia, neck pain, tension headaches, TMJ, things like that. So yeah, if you're considering giving it a try, it might be worth it. because of where my leads are. And my leads are where my pain is, because I got my neurostimulator whenever we thought I was having daily migraines. So everywhere that I have pain, there are leads. So they can't, and that is normally where they would target the, that they would target the leads. That they would target the dry needling, the pain. So it's kind of limited. So anyway, I am going to go back. I am going to have my neurostimulator removed after Christmas. So after I'm healed from that, I'm going to give dry needling another try, because it did help my jaw. I know my physical therapist felt like we didn't get a super accurate picture because we couldn't put the needles in as many places as I needed. And that's what he was saying, was normally they would be all over my head, and especially in the parts where I have pain, which is, the base of my skull, top of my neck, and right here. So that's where the leads are. So anyway, overall, I feel like it was worth it, because it did help my TMJ, and it did help. Last week they did a little bit differently in the occipital area, and I felt like I got a tiny bit of improvement. And so he told me just to focus on little changes. And what I noticed was that last week, the following 2 days after this session, I had improved. Like, of course, my pain wasn't all the way gone, my symptoms weren't all the way gone, but those 2 following days I was able to stay out of my collar for hours at a time, which for me is really good, because right now the most that I'm getting out of